All right, we are joined by two-time major champion Collin Morikawa. I start every interview with a tour pro with this question: what is the state of Collin Morikawa's golf game?
Like what scale? I think belief scale, it's through the roof. Actual skill, it's coming together.
So you feel like you're closer?
Yeah, the body's been in a weird spot like the past few years, and it's no excuse. I mean, it's all on me. I mean, we have to take care of ourselves. But you know, if I could just move slightly better, get in the positions I want to be in, the feel is still there, and that's the hardest thing. Is the feel's there, but sometimes if the body doesn't do what you want, because it one can't or two it's in a different pattern, it makes golf so frustrating.
So what is it with the body?
Yeah.
Is it injuries? Is it like lack of
Yeah,
flexibility?
I mean, I've hurt my back a few times, and then that goes into the flexibility, that goes into movement patterns of, you know, for me, my swing is based on obviously how my wrists work, but also being able to clear out really well. And if I can't clear out, I mean, I'm in block fades or pull draws, and it's, you know, I see a golf course one way and the way I want to play it, yet when those shots aren't going where you want, it's frustrating. But we're on the up.
So I am pro Hawaii. I'm famously pro Hawaii. Love Hawaii.
Oh, I love it too.
Think it's awesome. Think it'd be a real shame if the tour doesn't go back to Hawaii. But it's one thing coming from me. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I obviously have ties to Hawaii. I mean, my entire dad's side of the family's from there. Look, I mean, even if it was a fall event or a different part of the schedule, or like on the way to Asia, and guys that go play Japan, like let's make it a two-way tournament trip or three-tournament trip. I love it. You know, I'm a West Coast. You're a West Coast guy. I think we like being on that side of the country, and it's just there's just nothing like Hawaii. You know, it's a very, very relaxing feeling, but it was always a nice way to start the year, especially for me at Kapalua.
So I saw one of your Instagram captions was some improvements were seen in the off season, some were not. So were you not entering the year feeling the way you wanted to?
No, it was. You're hoping that it all plays out. Yet sometimes you go and play, and you can never replicate a tournament. So
even at home, you're playing money games.
No, I mean you can play for a ridiculous amount of money, like uncomfortable amounts, and it's still not the same. Because when you're out here, like you're not hitting a shot because it's for $1,000 or $5. Like you're hitting a shot because like you want to win the tournament. It's impossible to replicate. It really is.
Are you the second best athlete in your family? Because I feel like every time in your marriage, because every time I look at the Instagram, I feel like she's run another marathon. Don't you have to like recover from those things?
Yeah, she's already trying to run again. She's psycho.
How many has she done?
She's done 3. I think her best was like 3:30. Second best athlete, I don't know. I'd agree to disagree.
But she's got to be like she's
very athletic though.
But she like runs. She got to run all the time, like on the road. She finds routes and stuff.
Oh yeah, she's mapping it all out, and they're not 3-mile run. Like she's running 7 miles, 13 miles. Like she'll do a half. She'll sign up for half marathons just to do them, because like that's a normal day. Where that's not a normal day.
Do you run at all? Is that part of like your process?
No. You know, she has a really addictive, and I think all of us do. Like every professional athlete, like we have very addictive personalities, and she has that to the extreme. I mean, during COVID, she said she was going to read. She bought a Kindle, never read for a year, and then I think like 2 years later, she read like 160 books in a year.
So she just when she does something,
she goes to the exactly. So you know, with running.
160 books in 1 year?
Yeah. So I play Seminole. So I play the Seminole Pro member with David Novak, and this was before she was going to run a full. She didn't know if she wanted to. He looked at her directly in the eye, I shit you not, and said, "You don't look like a half person."
And from then on.
And then from then on, she's like, "Well, I got to do a full." And now I don't know. It's a weird addiction, really.
It's a good addiction. There's a lot of addictions that are a lot worse than running 30 miles.
I guess. I mean, it's pretty bad. It sounds miserable.
You had so much success so early in your career, and I did an interview with Padraig Harrington, and he said, you know, experience is great, but there's also something about sort of the blissful ignorance of youth, and there's this sort of, those things cross, right? You don't have scar tissue. Do you agree with that? Like when you look back at your you know, you won 2 of your first 8 majors. Did you feel like you didn't even know what you were doing, or how do you kind of explain that?
I think, you know, the mindset hasn't changed necessarily, like how I show up at these events, but I think golf was just so much simpler. And I think there was an art when I went and first turned pro. Like, I never used to use a TrackMan. I like maybe used the TrackMan 3 times in college, just because like it was cool. But there's an art and there's a creativity side that I think I used to have, and you kind of get down this path of like just following the conventional route.
Right, so you're like, I'm a pro, I got to have the numbers.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily like it's a bad thing, but it adds up, and it adds up over time, and you realize like, man, like you're not the same golfer, and whether the body's not moving as well, you add a few more things, you add a coach, you add this and that. I mean, it goes away from that like 15-year-old self of going out to Chevy Chase and screwing around and saying, oh, all right, let's go shoot 5 under for 9 holes, like blindfolded.
Yeah, it's a really interesting one.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch videos?
Game.
Do you ever watch videos of yourself when you were younger?
way too much.
Like
way too much.
Because obviously
like,
the first one you
disgusting amounts.
The first one you won, there weren't that many fans there, but the second one you won, there were fans there, and I remember you putted so well that day. I felt you made so many like par putts. So you still watch them sometimes?
Oh yeah, I watch them a lot. It's one to see if I can remember like certain things. I remember a lot of things throughout those weeks, but sometimes just watching those old videos, like maybe something will click in the swing or the putting. Bad rabbit holes to go down.
Where do we stand with putters? Where are we?
Got a new one this week.
How many putters do you think that you have had?
Got a new one.
Have you counted?
It was no, I don't want to count. It was funny. I was before my prime today. Hideki was waiting because it was all backed up, and I was like, "Man, you must have a lot of putters, and they must be worth a lot, and my putters must be worth nothing." There's a lot. I think I've gotten when it gets to putting, I think putting's such a feel thing, and I've gone so far away from that, and it's just over time. Like you build up these mechanics that you think you need. I'm just going back to feel, and what I used to do in college, like I had no idea how to putt. I just said I'm going to putt, and I'm going to putt well, and that's what I'm going to go back to. If it doesn't look good, I don't care. Like, let's just see if we can roll some putts in.
So I feel like I've been gaslit to believe that the Europeans won the Ryder Cup because they have smarter stats guys, they care more, and they have better shampoo. Is that a? I mean, no, but I mean, I'm obviously joking, but like there seems to be this narrative that like you guys don't care as much, or that can't be true.
No, I mean maybe that was the narrative a while ago and a long time ago, but I think our group of guys that have played over the last, at least my 3 Ryder Cups, like we care, we get along well. Maybe we have to push a narrative for people to believe it, but like, I don't know. Like I could text any one of these guys and ask them to go to dinner, or ask them a question about anything. We just didn't play well. Like
first 2 days.
We didn't get that momentum. We didn't get the few putts that we needed to drop. Condition wise, like we had a real tough time controlling spin out of the fairways, and I mean we played against Rory and Tommy, Harry and I did, and like it was almost better to play out of the rough because there wasn't any rough. But put all excuses aside, like simply we just didn't play well.
Yeah, it happens.
It's like
golf.
that's golf. Like that's what's so tough in match play is it doesn't necessarily show who's playing the best, but it's just like if you can get one thing to drop momentum wise, I mean that might be like the Jenga tower. Like you pull one out and everything else.
Well,
goes.
I mean, we saw it on Sunday when you guys got the momentum, and then like everything shifted.
Yeah, so we just have to play better.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I know it. I know I got to play better, but
it sounds pretty.
We're trying. Like it's not that I'm not trying. Like like I show up trying. Trust me.
There was some talk that maybe like with the fans being as aggressive as it were, that it put you guys in kind of like an awkward spot. Did you feel that at all?
I got so thromped the first 2 days that I didn't really hear the aggressive nature of that. But yeah, it puts everyone in an uncomfortable position because I think in any sport, for one, like you don't hear, like if you're playing football, like you don't hear anything, right? Like you don't hear what someone's sitting in row 435. In golf, like we're this close,
literally,
and even though
there's an expectation of silence too.
We don't hear it and we do hear it, right? So it's not there. Everyone thinks that rope is like the magical border that just nothing gets through. Like it's not how it works. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a point of respect and there's a point of like pushing the boundaries. I think the fans might have poked the bear a little bit too hard and
maybe like motivated them a little bit
and got on the other side. Yeah, and I think they came in knowing it, and when it got over on that edge that just was too far, it probably just helped them to, when they were playing well, to keep playing well.
Turning 29 on Friday, same birthday as my dad. He would be mad at me if I didn't say that.
Happy birthday, Mr. Rappaport.
What's it feel like to be like a vet? I remember when we did an interview a couple years ago, and I said, you're 27, you're in your late 20s. You said, I don't think 27 is late 20s. You're late 20s guy now.
I'm very late 20s. I still have this weird balance. These kids that are coming out that are 20, 22, 23, I still feel young. My body doesn't feel young. I saw this sheet that had everyone's age for the year, and I think the average age is still 31, 32. So I still feel young, but I've definitely been out here for enough time where I know what's going on. Nothing is eye-opening. Even today, I remember 2 years ago in 23, last time I was here, I felt 16, I was juiced. Today, I could think about every thought in my head and be completely fine, and I think that just comes with experience and time.
Well, a 45-year-old absolutely dominated last week.
Yeah,
so
Rosie, LAGC, baby.
What'd you make of it? You've spent a lot of time with him at your same agency. I know you guys, you're obviously teammates in TGL. You talked about your wife being pretty serious about, he's pretty serious about his stuff.
Yeah, he was one of the first pros I ever got to talk to just through the agency thing when he was #1 in the world. This was as I was turning pro. And the way he goes about his business, it's very detailed, it's very oriented and very structured, unlike many other people. He sticks to that, and he says this is how we're going to get it done. So at 45, I've got my fingers crossed that we could be doing what he's doing. It's impressive.
The last question for you: what would make this year a success?
I think just winning again. Winning, I think I can win multiple times, but I've just got to unlock that freedom and that kid-like sense of playing golf again. I've just gotten too much in my head. I've gotten too much, this needs to be this way, this has to be this way for things to fall. That would be success, but there's a lot of other things in life that I can enjoy and, get away from. I'm still enjoying life. It's just, it's a lot more fun when
but yeah, no, I was going to ask. I lied about the last question, but I was going to ask, is it hard when you're a professional golfer? Obviously, you have so many other things going on in your life, but is it hard when you're going through a tough patch to not let it bleed into your personal life?
I've been really good about being able to divide it and saying, when I go home, I can go and focus and do other things. Do I still think about golf? Do I still watch the videos? Absolutely. It's what I do. This is, at the end of the day, I'm trying to get better. And Kat knows that, and she respects that. But yeah, I do have to go enjoy other things. I've realized you can't replace all these memories that you make. Memories are the biggest thing and the only thing that you can hold on to for the rest of your life. It really is. So if you can go do something crazy for a day, or you go on a vacation, or you go do a dinner, whatever it may be, those are the memories that you want to make and you want to remember. Golf is, it's there. I care about it.
When are we getting Morikawa's restaurant?
I don't know if I want to go down that road.
Why?
I think I like too many different cuisines. I would want to make too many things. I'd be so picky with how it's plated and how everything comes out, and maybe later, past 50, got nothing to do.
Yeah, with GMAC and Nana Blue. I could see you. I could see you doing that.
That's later down. We'll reconnect when I'm 20 years, 49. See how it rolls.
All right, sounds good to me.
You gonna invest?
Am I gonna invest? I thought you said, am I gonna go to dinner? I'll go to dinner there. I don't know if I'm investing in a restaurant. I don't get paid like the tour players,
You might have a big audience, Yeah. It might be influential.
In 20 years, if I'm in a position to invest in Morikawa's, I will invest.
Okay, we'll change the name, but yeah, we'll work on it.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks.